We are live. I don't know how long the stream will be, but I'll definitely cut it short to maybe at most 3 hours. At most. Let's see how it goes. Maybe 2 hours. To see. I don't know. I'm just bored, so I'm just streaming, so yeah. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Yeah. Hello everyone, this is my name is Typhoon, and this is a Manosphere Topics live stream. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road, like I said, and start streaming, yeah. Manosphere. It's very large at this moment. Some people say it's shrinking or declining, but I don't know. I think it's plateauing, if anything. I have to see. I have to see how the Manosphere is doing as a whole. The Manosphere. The Manosphere is like billions in population right now, so it's a huge how to say community, online community, offline community too. It's an amalgamation of different communities, right? All in one name, Manosphere. Red pill, the inkwells, the black pill, the blue pill. I don't know the blue pill counts. Let's see. MGTOW, all sorts of pills, yes. All sorts of colored pills or whatever. Communities. Yeah. It's huge. It's expand PUAs. Dating coaches, red pill, you name it. Sorry, bad gold. Anyways, for the past week or so, anyways. Oh yeah. The reviewers, the Manosphere. I'm sorry, I was just thinking what to say. The Manosphere has expanded a lot over the past 10 years. Like 10 years ago, it was just in thousands. Now it's in the millions, okay? Like millions, several millions, yeah, worldwide, because maybe billions too, because of how prominent it is, yeah. Wow. I think in the billions, yeah. It's touched billions of people worldwide. Manosphere. Interesting. Mm, what is the global evolution in the manosphere? Hmm. 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 Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, millions are in the manosphere. Yeah. Sorry. Millions are in the manosphere. Yeah. Billions have heard of manosphere ideas. Let's just say, but millions are in the manosphere. Somewhere in the millions. Yeah. Manosphere. Yeah, it's expanded. Yeah, for sure. Over the past 10 years, for sure, expanded to a global phenomenon. Not just niche phenomenon on the internet that people disregarded. Now it's something people either see as a serious threat or as a serious. Are they taking it more seriously now than ever before? Yeah, because of the major figures that promote it. Yeah, or the people who promote it. Yeah, the major figures. Yeah, it's grown exponentially for sure. Now it's a huge. Um, um, community. No, viewers away, that's fine. Um, that being said, I always tell people who hate the manosphere, don't come to the manosphere because you won't like it, right? It can be toxic because there are toxic people in the manosphere, but that doesn't mean you should. No, no, no. You shouldn't come here if you don't like the views. The views, you come off strong, yes. But a lot of it is founded in truth. Again, lots of Manosphere creators and people, they don't really hate women, right? They don't actually hate women. They just promote men's rights and advocate for men. That's all. They don't really hate women. Most Manosphere guys don't hate women, right? Let me make that one thing clear. I don't even hate women either, right? But you can call them out for sure. You can call anyone out, but like we're not perfect. Women are not angels sent from heaven. They're the exact opposite. But that doesn't mean you should bully anyone, woman, men, anyone, right? Or treat them like trash. Anyways, yeah. All too much. Like in the beginning, Manosphere was just as humble, had humble beginnings, right? Like a few thousand people, and I to several thousand people in the 2010s. Yeah, yeah, it was a small community in the 1970s. Yeah, when the patriarchy and like patriarchal society was just crumbling in favor of feminism and liberalism or whatever, postmodernism. Um, so okay, so maybe uh, nah, the Manosphere is a huge community now, millions strong, not billions. Although billions are aware of Manosphere ideas at this point, millions are in the Manosphere, greater Manosphere. I mean, yeah, it's a huge community now. It's larger than ever before. Um, um, Yeah, I think 2017 is less than a million. Now it's like in the millions, right? Like in the hundreds to thousands, right? Yeah, it was in 2000, back in 2017. Um, Even in 2009, it was way smaller. Yeah, the Manosphere was way smaller than it was in 2017. But in 2025 is pretty big. Yeah, millions of people. Yeah. Why is the Manosphere so large? I don't know, but maybe the again mainstream coverage, media awareness, right? So yeah, maybe that's why. Or these huge influencers promoting Manosphere ideas, which are good. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Manosphere is here to stay. Well, if we look at like the past 10 years, it was hovering around like 500,000 to a million people, right? Uh, maybe 8 to 10 years ago, right? 8 years ago, maybe 500,000 to a million people. Maybe let's just say 700,000 people, right? So around 700,000 people in 2017. Then let's just say in the 70s, maybe 10,000, right? People in the manosphere, the global manosphere, so online or offline or wherever. And so within 40 to 50 years, right? 45 years or so, like 45, 46 years later, more than like 45 years or so, at least, the manosphere goes from 10,000 to 70,000, 700,000, which is a huge jump, yeah. Uh, from 2017, so from the 2000, 1970s, it was like probably 10,000. The 1990s, 100,000. I don't know about the 1980s, but 2000s, let's say 300,000 or something around there, Bullets Ballpark. Um, and the 2010s, maybe up to 2019, probably 2010, 700,000. In 2017, especially, yeah. And then after 2017, within a decade or so, a little less than a decade, the Manosphere is now like almost 6 million people, yeah. I don't know, like officially, yeah. It's in the millions for sure, like several millions, yeah. Few to several million worldwide. Looking at several millions. More. I think the Manosphere. Yeah, several millions. Manosphere, just as I suspected, yeah. Yeah. I mean, how do I say this, you know? A lot of people don't like the Manosphere, and that's fine. A lot of views that can be seen as controversial, right? But I used to be a feminist, right? And I'm not afraid to admit it because a lot of people are shy. Like, oh, I was a male feminist. I feel so ashamed, but I'm not ashamed of it. Yeah, that's who I am. Was how I was in the past, and this is who I am now. Right? I mean, if you're a leftist, that's your choice, right? I wouldn't subscribe to it anymore because it's just morally degenerate and wrong at this point to support any of those ideas, right? Um, yeah. The Manosphere has grown exponentially in the past 8 years. Not even 10 years, 8 years. The past decade, for sure, yeah. Uh, each decade, it's just like, uh, Each decade is just multiplying and multiplying and multiplying like crazy. And I just see it just go skyrocket. But the population. Not as much, not way more than in the past, right? Um, uh, the manosphere is just growing and growing, and like I said, and I feel within the next 10 years they'll still be here, yeah, in the manosphere. Um, Still be here thriving, right? Um, what was I gonna say? Uh, I can see that. Mm, uh, it's huge now. The global manosphere is huge. Yeah, it's a huge movement. Maybe millions is an underestimate. Yeah. Mm, interesting. Hmm. Sorry for the long pause. Hmm. Yeah, could be in the billions right now. I'm suspecting the Manosphere. Sorry, it's not in the millions right now, but in the billions, right? Maybe 1 billion. Anyways, Manosphere is huge right now. But 10 years ago, again, barely 100,000, barely, not even a million people in the Manosphere. Nowadays, it's in the, like, it's over a billion, yeah, for sure. Could be like a few billion, right? I don't know. It's so large as a community as a whole, like, with the views and subscribers and stuff. Of like, yeah, it's huge. It's a huge community now. Anyways, Manosphere. It's a huge community. It's grown a lot, and I'm looking forward to seeing the community grow as a whole. Um, yeah. The Manosphere community also really expanded in terms of like the breadth of what it covers, right? In terms of like topics or communities or subject matter, really expanded on that front too, with the population explosion of the Manosphere in 2017, before like 2018, when the Manosphere became like super mainstream. 2009 already mainstream, right? But 2018 super mainstream. Before 2018, eh, hundreds of thousands of men were in the Manosphere. Now it's in millions, millions, billions, even in 2025. So yeah, I mean that's the Manosphere. Um, yeah. And just 10 years time, right? It multiplied by 1,000 to 2,000 times, by a factor of 1,000 to 2,000 times. So it's huge right now, bigger than ever before. It's not even this large. It's really, but I digress. I might have to go to bed. So, yeah. I just wanted to talk about the Manosphere and how it expanded over time, man. I was looking through AI, by the way. Maybe it's wrong, but who knows? Anyways, when we were, alright. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Peace.